Alright, guys. Oh, where's my... Okay, I just had to check there. How you guys doing today? Hey, Doug. Hey, Steven. We're waiting on Terry. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up what I want to do here. We're going to start with Body Slide. We're going to start with Outfit Studio because I'm going to make a mesh mashup. Because Terry was asking about this. So, go to resources, meshes, furniture. No. This'll work. Hopefully he'll get here pretty quick like. Hey, Russian guy, please speak English. Nobody speaks that stuff. Let's see. Yeah, it's probably what I'm looking for, though. No, I don't. We only speak English. Sorry. I think it's this one. Yeah, it's this one that I need. So, to do a mesh mashup, the first thing you need is this is your base object. So you just go ahead and you drag that, and it's good to have like a resources folder. Like I have this, has all the meshes and textures in it, and then it's got all the meshes here. So I'm gonna wings. No, I don't speak Russian. Sorry. Only speak English. Not very good English either. Oh, I need my music. We'll start off with Doug's favorite, tankard. Because this mesh has 3 objects in it, and then there's the basic tankard. And then I'm going to click on the transform tool right there, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to move that up. And then I just kind of put it where I want it. So now I got my basic tankard in there. Now let's see what else am I going to put on this little nightstand here. Put an apple. Click on your apple. Draw it up. Now, if it looks way too big for it, you can use this middle part, this middle box right here, and you can hold on that and slide it to the side, and that will make your apple smaller or bigger. That looks about the way I want it. And let's see, where do I want to place this? We'll move that over to there. Move that to there. Over to there. That looks good. Okay, so we got that. Now I'm going to put a candle horn on here, which is in clutter and should be in common, maybe. Candle with lantern will work. We're going to put that in there. Now, when you've got something that has two things like this, you want to hold control and select them both. And that will make the candle go all the way up like that. Now, that's actually fairly large because Skyrim likes to make things really large. So we're gonna take and we're gonna shrink that down a little bit. Sometimes you got to pull back because the gizmo causes problems. It's touchy. See how it's touchy? It doesn't like to work that well. That looks good. Actually, it's got to go up just a little bit. That'll do it. Now this I'm going to take and I'm going to move this, just move this back to the back. Because it's just a candle, right? So now looking at this, I want one other thing on this. This is just a simple one. A bottle of mead, maybe. Over here. Yeah. Just a bottle of mead. So we'll go to back to clutter. Food. Okay, it's not in that one. It's in ingredients, I believe. Maybe? No, it's not there. It's not in food, it's not in ingredients. So where would it be? Potions. And since this is just gonna be a, should be here. Honey brew mead right there. Drop that in there. Same thing with the mead. This has got 3 of them, so you click on it, hold control, and click all 3 of those. And we're going to bring that over like that. And we're going to move that up there like that. And I kind of want to just get it in place. Now, it'll, if you're just trying to churn it, it will probably be real touchy. So you gotta because it's gonna run off the base point of the table, the base NIF node. Should be good. Like that. And like one more thing maybe, just to balance it out, something over here. This one. And this one only has one, so this is going to be easy. Move that over there. Move that up like that. And these all look the same in Outfit Studio, the textures, but in game they'll look all right. So right about there, and that's just a health potion. So that looks good. All right, now what you want to do is click this tool off. Don't need that. Now what you want to do is go to the slider tab, and you're going to want to conform selected, and then you're going to want to conform all, and then you're going to want to set the base shape. And then click on File, Save Project As, and this will be, you use your own naming convention. I'm just going to, this is going to be Noble End Table. Noble End Table 04. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to replace the file output name. I'm going to make it single weight. I'm going to paste that in there. And I'm going to end it with .osp. And then I'm going to paste that in there. And then for this, I'm going to paste this in here. And I'm going to end it with .nif. And I'm going to push save. Close the kit, and then I'm going to close Outfit Studio and then reopen it. And it will show up right there. And when you preview it, there it is right there. And we'll just build. And it will put it in my special edition Meshes New Armor. That's okay. That's exactly where I want it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new folder on the desktop, and I'm going to call this just Opti for purposes of this. And I'm going to open up my Skyrim data folder. I'm going to go to data. I'm going to go to meshes. I'm going to go to armor. I'm going to go to new outfit, and I'm going to find it right here, and I'm going to copy that. Now, I'm not completely sure. Paste. I'm not completely sure if you have to do this, but it's always good to do it. So you're going to want the NIF Optimizer program. You can get that on the Nexus. Open that up, and you can just browse to your folder you just made. In this case, it's Opti. Just like that. Select folder, hit optimize, and then that's done. Open that back up, copy that, close that. Now my Skyrim data folder, I'm going to go to meshes, I'm going to go to way stations. I'm going to go to clutter. Actually, I'm going to go to furniture, and I'm going to just paste that in there. And that's done. Now we'll open the kit, and I'll show you that it works here. This is going to take a minute. I'll probably go ahead and cut this piece of video out and make a standalone video out of it. So like this, and we'll open the kit. This is going to look weird. While the kit's opening, I gotta fix my camera. There, that's the way it's supposed to be. Now, the reason I did that, I put that in the folder before I opened the kit, was so that it would load up automatically. If you do it halfway through, like you got the kit open, you make the mesh, and you throw it in your folder, when you put it in your cell, you're going to get one of those red exclamation points. You just hit F5 to refresh the cell window, and that will fix that. Anytime you get a red exclamation point in the cell window for something, it's because just hit F5 and it will refresh the cell window. Good, because you're bad in Russia. You're bad in Russia? What'd you do? What would you do? Take somebody's money? I think after I get this CK stream done, Doug, I think I'm going to go for I think I'm going to go ahead and do some Fallout 4 tonight. I don't know if I'm going to do Fallout 4 or if I got to do some World of Tanks, because I got to keep working on the I got to keep working on it, because I got to catch up with skills. He's up to prestige level 3. He's gonna get higher prestige level than I am, because he's way better than I am. But we caught him that he was playing. I caught him that he was playing Frontlines, and he said, "Oh, I'm not interested in it." Then in one of his last videos, he said he was playing it, and I was like, "Oh, did I get you playing it?" I'd really like him to stop in while I'm streaming and say hi and chat. That would be awesome. I'd be happy as shit. Because I talked that guy up for he's probably one of the best World of Tanks players I've ever seen. And I've actually learned a lot from him. Oh, this is taking forever to load up. Bear with me, guys. How many people we got watching? It says two, but there's me and Doug and the Russian guy and Wings and Steven. So that goes to show that YouTube is once again not having things stuff. Okay, so we're gonna make this new object. We're gonna make this new object, and I'm gonna type in 000 because I want to bring up my list of my static objects. My list of all the stuff I've added to this mod so far. And that is taking its time. Okay, here we go. It doesn't matter as long as it's a static object. We'll open that up. We're going to change the ID on this, and we're going to call this Noble End Table 04. And then I'm going to put the word clutter on the end of it so that it is unique. Click my edit button, and then I'm going to it's all the way at the top, so I got to go to my Skyrim data folder, data, meshes, waystations, furniture, this right here, and there it shows up in game. It shows up in that window, and I'm going to push OK, and I'm going to create a new ID. Oh shit, I didn't record. I didn't hit my record button on this. Oh well. No big deal. So I'm gonna go to my warehouse here. But I am streaming to D-Live, so I can download the recording from D-Live, and yeah. Wait for this to load up. It's taking fucking forever, man. And I want to put this down. See, you can see I've got these end tables over here like this. These are all single meshes. It's not a mesh mashup. This is just going to be a mesh mashup. So and let me get to Christ, there's a lot of shit here. Here we go. There it is right there. And we'll drag that in, put that in the window, and there it is right there. It's all one mesh. And we'll just go ahead and move this right over to here with these. Now I can use that in my mod. All I got to do is click it once, and there it is. So we're going to go ahead and save.